But hip hop is more on that, you know, that old smooth stuff, talking about, you know,
having
what you,
fun.
Yeah, having fun, you know.
But I mean, there's a difference. I just think that hardcore kind of came out of hip hop. I think of hardcore not so much as hardcore, but as a form of hip hop. You know, as a rougher form of hip hop, a more aggressive, in some people's opinion, a more real form of hip hop.
All respect to those who break their neck to keep their hopes in check, cause though they sweat a brother majorly. And I don't know why your girl keeps paging me. She tell me that she needs me, cries when she leaves me, and every time she sees me, she squeeze me. Lady, take it easy. Hate to sound sleazy, but tease me. I don't want it if it's that easy. Hey yo, bust it, baby, got a problem saying bye-bye. Just another hazard of a fly guy. Your ass wide don't matter, my pockets got fatter. Now everybody's looking for the ladder. And ain't no need in being greedy if you wanna see me.
It is not all right for our black male children to grow up and be drug dealers, gang bashers, or stick-up kids. But your negative lyrics and videos are telling them that it's all right.
Match mine, going to the movies, packing his and her nines, wearing Carhartt and leather. Never mind the weather. On Valentine's Day, doing stick-ups together. No one to blame, no shame in it.
Too much abuse and too much misuse, and enough is enough.
Come on, let's catch this door, yo.
Go! Oh shit! I got the door.
Come on, this is the train. The train. Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. She look high, yo.
Yo, bust it.
Yo, Bo knows this. What? Bo knows that. What?
Damon would say that shit is crazy.
So what do you know?
He'd have been like, oh my god.
No holds barred.
He'd have been like, here we go. Huh?
Without rap music, where would we be? We wouldn't be like this, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody feel it. No, man. This is like life, man. This is like what our life type. I listen to everything because it puts me in different moods. Rap puts me in different moods.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I feel like just like on some real headbanging type, you know, that like crazy mood. Then sometimes I feel like just a smooth like mood. You know what I'm saying? It's like I like all types of flows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotta agree with Tony.
Check it. You got T Strong on the mic with the real flow. The beat is kicking like a Timberland steel toe. I'm vibing off the whole class and the track we making. I'm busting off cause my mind is like masturbating. It's kinda scary the way the brain sorta bugs. I feel stoned out my mind cause the beat is drugs. Lyrical foes should stop and chill and face the fact. Nobody can top the skills when I dig inside my poetic mental. Unlike my savagely physical frame, and only God be the blame. And for that, I be thankful for putting the love in my heart and the strength in my powerful name. Check out the ways of the rhythm of the freestyle. My only question be, what can they do to me now?
But besides the park, does anybody want to talk about what particularly inspires them to rap? What particular emotions? Like, do you rhyme more
Sex.
when you're when you're mad than when you're happy? You know, when you're upset than when whatever.
Me, it's when I'm upset, when I'm just upset, or I got a lot of things on my mind I need to get off. It helps. I mean, like me writing my lyrics, it helps me get stress off my mind.
So this is when you come to the park to rhyme, you bring this.
Yeah. Sometimes I bring this. Sometimes I can't find this because sometimes I be taking it out my book bag when I go to school. So I just have like loose papers, you know, just sit here and chill, look at the clock and think of rhymes.
Yes, I'm looking at the title. Hellraiser Punishment. Yep.
On the front page, you know what's up, cause nigga respect is due. With my bitches and my niggas would just blast your whole through. You're just an imitation of a brand new flavor. You use the line of Maz, no, it's something that I gave you, but you know deep inside. Brooklyn gets the most props, call yourself originator. Or the shit needs to stop where you're making noise up there with the old school and new school. But come across my way, you catch your gut and you got fool. Cause I got sex and I got blocks. Where run will hold your hostage and run your whole block with the niggas from Bed-Stuy, Brownsville, and East New York. Yes, we're fully packed and we're taking no shorts. Word is up, say key, cause there's a hint that you'll be getting. I got to be from Brooklyn cause it's what I'm representing.
Stop. Don't kick it.
Deuce, deuce.
I think rap has a very important place in our community. First of all, it's an expression of our creativity. The young men and women involved in rap show that they have not only a penchant for poetry, and rhyme, and rhythm, but also some insight into the problems and also the joys of being black in urban America. I think that rap is a way of communicating those joys as well as helping people to deal with and understand some of the problems.
Funny about rap is the fact that it's one of the only art forms that's still ours right now. All right, and ours as in, I would say, actually this is the only art form that we've had really, and I would say young urban kids. I wouldn't basically limit to myself just to say black kids, African Americans, but
We still control
yeah, we still control it, and funny is the fact that it's ironic how we're losing it, you know? I change anger and look at it in a funny point of view, basically. I might as well just be a lyrical comedian, I don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's ironic. It's not funny, really. Miscellaneously speaking, styles are never reeking, and when my lyrics swing, you best to duck like peeking. I'm speaking to all those who wanna get with me to let them know that Van Gogh ain't have my creativity. I'm wrecking a microphone, this is an audio demolition. The lyrics are the keys to your ear's transmissions. I'm dishing dialogue, so call me a lyrical waiter like a candy. I got flavor that you may want now or later. Hot like a sauna, so yes, you might sweat me getting away so fast that 5-0 couldn't catch me. Style so cool, you put water in my hand, it will turn to ice. Damn, we're nice. So on the freezer tip, yes, it's getting dark. Chilling in the fork green, yes, I'm to the park. Yes, you know I rip it with the clock that is behind you. So watch me as I flip the script, so watch me as I rip the shit, so watch me as I do my shit and skip to the right.
Often the complexity of black culture is overlooked. You really don't have a sense of how complex the relationships are in what happens in the music, because people say, oh, this is some new cute thing. I mean, every black music has been a fad in this country at one point. Jazz was a fad, the blues was a fad, R&B was a rock and roll was a fad. Right, funk music is this, you know, disco. People are still dissing disco, which is basically a black music.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think that I've told this. Legend of hip hop dates back to the boogie down boldness. As we bash the trash cans and walk the lands, holding the souls of our brothers buried in sand back in Egypt. When we flip correctly, respect T as I break you down with my mind. Never let me, cause I'll do it. I flows with the fluid of the now. Child, make it the Amazon.
Rap is not new. When Langston Hughes said, I've known rivers, ancient dusky rivers, he's a poet. That's rapping. When Maya Angelou said, the Aruba, the Ashanti, the crew, bought, sold, stolen, arriving on a nightmare, praying for a dream, she's rapping. James Brown had a record called Brother Rap. When he said, what he said, without an education, you might as well be dead. Be a dropout. Don't be a dropout. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. John Coltrane, though no lyrics came out, was rapping through his saxophone.
What I think is important to understand about the way rap is connected to black poetry and to black oral traditions and to the last poets, etc., is to see those links, to be able to talk about one's history, because what that does is give you a sense of your significance in the world.
I was born in Brooklyn, and I used to listen to, when I was growing up, there was a DJ that was real popular. He had a big sound system. He was Grandmaster Flowers. And Flowers had, like, you know, always had the big sound. He wasn't into rap, though. He didn't play a lot of rap, so he played beats that rap kind of started on. Then I heard about Grandmaster Flash. And Grandmaster Flash was, I know Flowers was out before Grandmaster Flash. So, but Grandmaster Flash talked about a guy named Kool Herc that came out of the Bronx who played beats. It was about the DJ. The DJ started cutting these records and taking bits and pieces of different old records that they got from their mom's house or whatever and started scratching.
Please, Mr. Grand Wizard, please, get to the jet set, the young ladies.
Later on, as time went on, rappers came in, and rappers became part of the hip hop. But rap was definitely secondary, and in the beginning, rap hip hop was about blacks and Latinos in the original day. You mean the break dancers?
I was looking at a winner on a 30-shade floor. All of a sudden there was a knock on my door. It was Son of Sam with a 44. Then it blew a hole straight through my door. So I went to the back to get the gun. I was out 2 bullets, had only one. I shoot the shit, yeah, shot him in his eye. Never saw a white man jump so high.
The South Bronx gets their props because they started, you know, with the scratching. Uptown Manhattan started with the scratching, and that's when the beginning of rap started, you know, and, you know, but I still give my props to Brooklyn because Brooklyn was there, because Brooklyn goes everywhere.
I need a gangster, if a gangster. I want a gangster, if yo, a gangster. I want a gangster boogie with my. Who you calling a bitch?
When rappers direct they direct they songs to girls, they don't direct it to all girls. They direct it to a certain type of girl. You know what I'm saying? They don't say all women is bitches. They say bitches is bitches.
And I know, but I've seen females jump to conclusion because of that. If you ain't a bitch, you shouldn't react to it.
That's right.
But I mean, like, if the way how I see it, I see the bitches are the one who's reacting to the song.
Yep.
But still enough, no guy should have the right to come out and call anybody a bitch.
We call each other bitches.
Yeah, bitches is a different, it's a different definition.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so, because when I be like,
because all right, it's not only bitch. I mean, like, females would be called a hoe. All right, when a female be called a bitch and a hoe, it's a big, reputation she's building on herself. But when a guy be called a bitch or a hoe, he gets props for it. How was that?
Not always. No, because when I tell my man, yo, you acting like a bitch, man. He acting like a no. He acting like no. Think about it. He acting like a bitch.
Now.
I don't think you act. Yo, I don't think you'll say acting like a girl. I think you say he acting more like a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Just like if a girl did something whack, you'll be like, that bitch, because she did something she went out like a sucker. You know what I'm saying? That's how I figure. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, that's when you call a girl a bitch.
All right. That's your meaning. Your meaning is cool. I can relate to your meaning, but guys are call a girl a bitch just because she don't stop and talk
and
to
that's
a
when
guy
we
or
wrong.
something.
And that's when we wrong. You know.
Who do you think the rappers are trying to throw this bitches and hoe towards? Like, certain females will say that, well, I'm not a bitch, I'm not a hoe, so I'm not going to take that to heart. So,
So who are they directing it at?
Right.
I think that they're using it loosely and generally, and sort of like if you're supposed to know who it's directed at, like you're supposed to know if it's you kind of thing, and so it's like a general epithet. It's used in general terms. And just like the word nigger, a lot of women take up the label bitch to define themselves.
Right.
And I don't necessarily think that women should or should not call themselves bitches. But I don't think they can be exempt from the abuse by saying, I'm not a bitch, so I know he's not talking to me.
Whip me, felt it in my hips, so I dip back to my bag of tricks. Then I flip forward tip, made me wanna do tricks on them, lick them, like a lollipop should be lit.
Not only are the lyrics offensive, but so are the visuals. So when you take a look at a woman half-dressed, or not dressed at all really, bumping and grinding and simulating a sex act on the stage, well, that sends a message. So I see a little 9-year-old girl in the street doing the same dance. So already she's beginning to see herself, as the woman in the video portrays, as nothing but a piece of sexual meat.
How will I dress? Nah, I wouldn't say I wear this. I mean,
you wouldn't wear this, would you?
Yes, I would.
You would?
Yes, I would, because I'm not selling myself. I don't need to wear something tight to my body to attract men.
Men.
That's thank you.
Men.
Okay.
As for me, if I gotta wear that to impress a guy, that's messed up because I'm not being myself.
Do they sell it to him?
Yes.
God, that's fashion.
No, because in videos, most of the girls in videos, when they're wearing tight clothes, they did not dress themselves. They got there and the stylist said, put that on because that's what we want in this video.
Let me tell you, you see like when a lot of female rappers come out, they, instead of they get to like, you know, rhyme like the brothers, they rhyme about, oh, my man left me for another girl.
See, it's not all females. It's not all females. You know what I'm saying? When I write my lyrics, I don't rhyme about men leaving me because I could care less. You know what I'm saying? It's all about me writing my lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Black men, Latino men, men in general have always been down on their women and treated them, you know, kind of like second, like you're second. But I'm a person that, you know, my mother grew, you know, brought me up for a good portion of my life. So I look at my mother as a very powerful person. And so I don't necessarily see, you know, like nobody could talk to my mother in a bad way, you know. So I look at it like this. We need to start talking about the images or the way men treat women. And I think a lot of the things that bitches and hoes thing is not something that these young kids created. It was inherited.
I mean, it's really hard to figure out how to be a young adult in this world. And to figure that out with new language is what's going to make it easier, you know, with new ways of thinking about it. And that's what I think will change representations. If young men get different things out of young women and they feel like they can still be tough, be cool, be great, have a lot of prestige, and they can do all that without saying that they're going to have to rip women's limbs off or find them, fuck them, and flee, or, you know, put, you know, hangers up women. You know, I mean, you know, they have to be able to get this without these constant, you know, physical and psychological abuses of other people.
I got struck by lightning in the thunder, falling in the thing from the tundra. Pick 'em up, hook me up, so what's pulling me under? A scorcher, flame on the brain, this is torture. Terrible, horrible, 650 torture, sacrifice.
The one and only method man, the master of the plan, rapping like Sharan. Rap with some of this and some of that. Hold on, what? I thought
Rap then began to degenerate. It was no longer social commentary. It became pure vulgarity. It was no longer social commentary. It became pornography. And more young men and women saw the opportunity to make money this way and therefore have prostituted the art form in order to make a few dollars.
That hardcore, it is hip-hop because a lot of brothers out here, like I said, they have skills, they have lyrical skills. When I hear that hardcore, I usually like how they phrase themselves and the intricate wordplay that they use. Onyx, the way that psycho look, it makes me want to just bang my head, you know what I'm saying? I like all of that. But when I say, is this reality? Is this how it is, really? No, it's not. It's my imagination. I'm gonna kick this, right? This goes out to all the fake hardcore rappers who front. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get a little finger snap. Can I get a little finger snap? Check it out. I check it out, and check it out. I check it out, and bust it. You talk about how you be selling your bottles of rocks. You talk about how you be smoking niggas on your block. But if you know what it is to be real, let me know. Cause the real niggas I know keep they shit on the low. Every rhyme you kick, you talk about having war. But if it's all about that, what you rapping for? Ain't nothing here you could do to me, see? I'm from the hood, none of that bang shoot 'em up shit is new to me. Why niggas got to be grilling niggas like evil villains? Why niggas can't be cool like what's up, chillin'? When your man said cool out, you said fuck that. That's why you watching your back from getting bucked at. Then you front like you the roughest nigga in the world. And you be thinking you bad when you beat on your girl. I forgot.
That was bad.
I forgot.
The record companies jump on trends, like this hardcore thing, so to speak. And tomorrow, the Tribe Called Quest album drops. They're not what I would really call hardcore. They're not talking about killing and all of that, but they have talent and they will survive. Not saying 2 years from now the kids with the guns are gonna be here, because I really don't think they will be.
I tend to diss, quote unquote diss, hardcore, and it's not really true. That's not what I'm dissing. I'm dissing the gimmick hardcore. All right, I'm dissing the hardcore that's not real, that I can look through. I was born and raised in Fort Greene. All right. Fort Greene, right across the street from Fort Greene Projects, which had it worse because kids teased you because you didn't live in the projects. They thought you was better than them and had it worse off, you know? I'm not hardcore. There's no reason, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hardcore. Hardcore is the quiet types, like they said. People that don't have nothing to say will beat you down in a second if you mess with them. They don't have to run around, huh!
All right.
It's really whack, you know, and that's just not me, you know? I tell you right now, I'll be honest, I'll beat you senseless, you know? I will beat you senseless, but I'd rather not, because it's not my style, you know what I'm saying? If you mess with me, yeah. But then you got these people running around with a gat, they got a joint, they got a 40. Now to each his own, you know what I'm saying? Getting high, cool, you know, I'm not dissing it, but it's gimmick. It's selling right now, and people seem to, because it's selling right now, that everyone should do it, and yo, I'm sorry, but yo, be your own body, you know what I'm saying? This is a little hardcore for you. I'm on it like a hornet from Charlotte, getting violent with the fly shit. Come listen in silence until you bother me. Then I send you to the stars on a space odyssey. So don't bring it out of me. I know you love your health jabs, come in mad low stuff, so don't do it to yourself. I'm so much on the download that radar can't even see me. I'm so damn different that I can't even be me. And then you try to copy the way my hair rocks, but you only end up sloppy. So get a new Xerox machine. I'm keen that you are a fiend. I would kick in your spleen, but I'm busy making green. And if it seems I'm being mean, it's cause I can't be stopped. You get more nuts and more rocks messing with natural resources, and the more locks in, it's worth your time and trouble. 3, 2, 1, put it out to top, to pop, there goes your bubble.
Lies, rumors, get the story straight before you play me like some pumas, cause I'm really not concerned about being fly. That's really not good for the public side. So I feel I gotta be myself, cause fronting nowadays is bad for your health.
I can never let fame go to my head. Although I'm glad I'm not in jail or dead, I'd rather pick up the microphone instead. Step on stage and put a few heads to bed. Microphone check 1, 2. I'm only trying to represent the Uptown crew. The big man Chubb is on the 1 and 2. Sweetheart, you know how we do. You think you all that? You think I think I'm all that? And that, you know, that's the song, you all that. That's the next single.